Hey guys, welcome to my TED Talk. So today's topic is journalism. I interviewed a couple people on this. I interviewed some guy named Leonardo Castaneda. They all work for the East Bay Times. I got Linda, my girl Linda, in here. Rick. They all had different paths. They all ended up in the same spot. I think it's really interesting that everybody from different areas of interest. Rick was more into sports. Leonardo was more into economics and numbers. They all ended up in the same area and basically doing the same thing. So this is why reporting and journalism is good for a wide variety of different people, because you can be into anything as long as you like to share, inform, create, as long as you have a personal touch. So as a kid, I've always liked to dive into things. I've always liked to understand everything. I was always asking why. I always got the answers, whether people wanted to tell me or not. I always got the answers. And more than that is being able to put the answers together into a piece where you can share to other people and explain to them why exactly the answers that you got matter. So in journalism, first of all, I asked Leo, I was like, yo Leo, so what's the difference between journalism and reporting? He said some people want to say there's a difference, but basically it's like the same thing. He said the terms are interchangeable, but he goes with reporter as his official job title. He said some people could say that journalism is more like the writing portion and the reporting is like going out and getting information, but overall same thing. So reporting and journalism hand in hand. They both basically just dive into wanting to know things.
In the biggest abuse of power, corruption scandal in American history.
My God, this is extraordinary.
We will continue to peel back the onion on this incredible story. Yes, the biggest political scandal of our time.
So every day you can deal with something different. I talked to Leonardo, and he basically said that his favorite part of journalism is the fact that you can get to know people and relate to them on a personal level. And personally, it's always been one of the things that I've been good at, is reading people, empathizing with people, being able to relate to them on some level where I can channel that. And that's the most important thing when you're writing a piece. According to all three of the journalists I've talked to, it's being able to put a little bit of you inside of a piece of writing, inside of a creation. Once you talk to these people like homeless, LGBTQ, you can talk to groups of veterans, all these people, using your background to be able to connect with them on a personal level is something really special that you can bring to the industry. The reason I think journalism would work out for me personally well is because I've never really fit in the mold, and journalism focuses on that. They want you to stand out. They don't want you to fit in. They want you to not be afraid to say what you're thinking. And if you know me at all, if you don't know me at all, either way, I'm not afraid to tell you what I'm thinking. I will say straight up, I will say controversial opinions, I will say, I'm honest. I will be honest with you. It's one of my, it can be destructive. It can. I'm sure any of you honest people, when you say something and you just can't take it back. But I've always been into that, and I've always been into sharing fact. I want to dig deep, tell you why it matters, and just find out why. And I want other people to be able to understand why as well. And that's why I think that journalism would be such a good match for me, because I can say what I want to say. I can talk to people. I can learn and experience all these different areas of culture, of living, socioeconomic status. I can deal with all those kind of things from an outside, but once you talk to the people, you can get inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I would like to be able to connect with all those people, and I want to be able to share their stories. I want to be able to say what nobody else has said or like wants to say. I want to be able to just explain parts of the world that are untouched, and I want people to read it, and I want to get feedback, and that's what journalism is. The day is different every day. It's not the same thing. You can dive in one day, you can dive into a homeless situation, and the next day you can dive into a deadly car crash. Your editor helps you with all that stuff. He asks you questions, you respond. It's under constant pressure. I'm always working under constant pressure, and that's when I do best. And I don't know, I think journalism is a very good job for me because I love to create, I love to understand, to empathize, to tell the stories, and say the things that nobody else wants to say. And I'm not afraid of that. So, if you are, don't read my paper. That's it. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I'm not even afraid to say something and be wrong. I'm just like, that's a lie. I don't like being wrong. That's a lie. Leo, I talked to my girl Rick. Well, his name is Leonardo Castanaro. That was wrong. I just wanted to give in. I hate this. This one take stuff, it'd be a little difficult. Ay, ay, ay.